It's interesting that some people start companies. Why is that? And some people don't. I've worked with several hundred new venture people, and I'm starting to understand what the motivations are. Some people think starting a company is a way to make a lot of money. Good luck. Some people think that they just want to be the boss, el jefe. Other people want to do something good for the planet or for their community by starting a business. And then there are people who want to change their lives by doing something new that they've never done before. I wanted an adventure. I wanted to change my life and do something I had never done before. And that was also true of my two partners. That's nice, but where did the confidence come from that we could do that? I was teaching school. I wasn't a businessman. So where did the confidence come from? For some of us, it comes from a person who influences you, like a college professor who you are inspired by. Or maybe if you're an entrepreneur, maybe it's a woman who's a teacher in an entrepreneurship program, but somehow they convince you that you could do it. It might be a person who influences you when you're a child, say 8 or 9 years old. And I think that this is one of the reasons why, when the idea for a coffee company occurred to us, to my partners and I, that I thought, yeah, I could probably run a business. The question is, did someone influence you when you were 9 years old? And if they did, I hope you honor their memory. I want to show you a picture. It's the three young guys again. Gordon has a beard now. This is a publicity photograph. This was a posed picture. I'm showing it to you because I want you to think about the photographer. The photographer is standing where you would be standing if you had walked into our store in 1972. You would approach the counter, you would be greeted by either me or one of our sales people, and suddenly you would find yourself in the most amazing conversation. It's about coffee. How do you make coffee? How did your parents make coffee? Would you like to try a sample? We gave out a lot of samples. A sample of one of our coffees. This coffee is from Colombia. Oh, would you like to try another one? Oh, this sample, that's from Kenya. And what was really going on is we were building a relationship with the customer using coffee as the medium, as the connection. Yes, we talked about coffee, but what we really wanted was we wanted you to purchase coffee from us for the rest of your life. We did not want you to go anywhere else. And it was fun for us. We loved those relationships. I've met many people since I've been here in Estapa for this event, and I'm sure they understand that I have a genuine interest in other people. So did everyone at Starbucks. One of the people that I met as a customer was a woman named Robin Andrews. She was in the store as a customer, and I happened to be the lucky guy who waited on her. We've been married for 47 years. It's just amazing. This is a long-term relationship with a customer. Did globalization happen quickly for Starbucks? Was Starbucks a unicorn, one of those companies that rockets to the top? No, it wasn't, believe me. It took the founders 14 years to establish a solid position in Seattle, Washington, in the United States. Then the international growth began. I want to introduce you to this man. This is Howard Schultz. Many of you know who he is. This picture was, as it says here, taken in 1983. At this time, Mr. Schultz was the vice president for sales and marketing at a little company in Seattle, Washington called Starbucks Coffee. The company sent him to Italy to go to a conference in Milano. There are a lot of conferences in Milano. And while he was there, he had never been to Europe. So while he's in Italy, he's looking around and he's saying, wait a minute, people here are not buying coffee beans like they do in Seattle. They're buying cafe lattes, cappuccinos, espressos. They're buying beverages. And I think he had a moment like this, oh my God! And so when he came back to Seattle, he started pushing on the company. We have to open coffee bars. They're more profitable. People want beverages now. The company began to do that, began to open coffee bars, and they worked pretty well. Then in 1986, there was a big change. The founders wanted to do something else. They sold the company, we sold the company to Howard Schultz. And here he is, I love this picture. Here he is just after he became CEO and one of the majority owners. I think he looks really happy. He's very proud. Mr. Schultz turned out to be a genius himself, and he began to grow the company, first across the United States and Canada, using a lot of investor money. And then starting in 1999, the company began to go overseas.